Mega money mistakes to avoid at all costs. Money management is a vital aspect of our lives, yet many of us make mistakes that can lead to disastrous consequences. And these are expensive mistakes we are talking about. Whether it's overspending, failing to save, or falling for financial scams, these errors can have a huge impact on our financial stability and future. Mistakes are inevitable in whatever we do, but the key is to learn from them and not keep repeating the same mistakes over and over again, even after we have got burnt once or twice. Life does throw us off course sometimes. It tells us to get up and move on when we fall down. It also teaches us to go around any obstacle or to go over it and not get stuck. In life, there are many ways to do the one thing. Experience and mistakes are great teachers. There are also many things in life that you cannot experience from reading a book. You will need to let go of your book at some point and start learning to be street smart. In this video, we'll be discussing the biggest money mistakes to avoid at all costs. Because when it comes to holding on to our hard-earned cash, it's better to be safe than sorry. Keep watching till the end to learn about the top cash catastrophes to avoid and how to steer clear of them. 1. Underestimating the importance of an emergency fund. We've all been there. An unexpected expense pops up out of nowhere, and suddenly our finances are thrown into disarray. Whether it's a medical emergency, a car breakdown, or a sudden job loss, life has a way of throwing curveballs at us when we least expect it. That's why having an emergency fund is absolutely crucial. An emergency fund is a stash of money set aside specifically for those unforeseen circumstances. It's your safety net, your financial cushion when the unexpected happens. But all too often, we underestimate just how important this fund really is. One of the biggest mistakes people make is assuming that emergencies won't happen to them, and it only happens to others. They tend to face the hard truth only when an emergency shows up at their doorstep. They believe they can rely on credit cards or loans to bail them out if necessary. But the truth is, relying on credit can lead to a never-ending cycle of debt. Not to mention the stress and anxiety that come with constantly worrying about how to pay for unexpected expenses. Having an emergency fund gives you peace of mind. It allows you to navigate through life's ups and downs without derailing your financial stability. It provides a sense of security and gives you the freedom to make smart financial decisions. 2. Neglecting retirement savings. Retirement might seem like a far-off event when you're young and focused on building a career or enjoying the present moment. But neglecting to save for retirement can be a major money mistake with serious consequences. It's easy to put off saving for retirement, thinking that there's plenty of time to catch up later. However, time flies faster than we realize, and before we know it, retirement age is right around the corner and right in front of us. Neglecting retirement savings means jeopardizing your financial security in your golden years. Social Security benefits alone won't be enough to maintain your desired standard of living, especially with rising costs of healthcare and other expenses. Do not forget to factor in inflation. Without a retirement savings plan in place, you may find yourself having to rely on loved ones or government assistance just to get by. It is in your best interest to be financially sound and not to depend on anybody. In many cases, even family may consider you a burden to them. Start saving for retirement as early as possible. Take advantage of employer-sponsored retirement plans like 400 and BYL&x or IRAs, which may offer tax advantages and sometimes matching contributions from employers. The power of compound interest means that even small contributions can grow substantially over time. By starting early and consistently saving, you give yourself the best chance to build a significant retirement nest egg. 3. Falling into credit card debt. Credit cards can be a convenient tool for making purchases and managing your finances. But if not used responsibly, they can quickly become a one-way ticket to financial disaster. Falling into credit card debt is one of the biggest money mistakes you can make, and it's a pitfall that many people find themselves in. No wonder banks and other financial companies love those consumers who carry vast balances on their credit cards and loans. This is free money to them for doing nothing. That's pure profits showing up each month on their balance sheets. Would you like to get free money each month by doing nothing? It starts innocently enough. You make a few purchases on your credit card, thinking you'll pay it off at the end of the month. But life happens, unexpected expenses arise, and before you know it, your credit card balance starts to grow. You tell yourself you'll pay it off next month, but next month turns into the next month, and the cycle continues. Credit card debt can quickly spiral out of control. The high interest rates and fees can make it nearly impossible to catch up. Before you know it, you're drowning in debt, struggling to make minimum payments, and barely making a dent in the principal. The problem with credit card debt is that it can affect every aspect of your financial life. It can damage your credit score, making it difficult to qualify for loans or secure affordable interest rates. It can limit your financial freedom, tying up your income in debt payments and preventing you from achieving your financial goals. So how do you avoid falling into credit card debt? The first step is to be mindful of your spending habits. Only charge what you can afford to pay off in full each month. If you can't afford to pay cash for a purchase, think twice before putting it on your credit card. Develop a budget and stick to it. Keep track of your expenses and prioritize paying off your credit card balance. By making purchases with cash, you will not have all those credit card bills. And if you rely heavily on credit cards, you will need to tackle the credit card beast sooner or later. The best scenario would be to never use credit cards or use it only for emergencies. If you're already in credit card debt, don't panic. It's never too late to take control of your finances. Start by creating a repayment plan. Focus on paying off the highest interest rate cards first while making minimum payments on the others. Consider transferring your balance to a card with a lower interest rate or consolidating your debt with a personal loan. And most importantly, seek help if you need it. There are financial counselors and organizations that may provide guidance and support for a fee, of course, as you work to become debt-free. 4. Ignoring your credit score. Your credit score may seem like just another number, but it holds significant power over your financial life. Ignoring your credit score is a huge money mistake that can come back to haunt you in many ways. Your credit score is a reflection of your creditworthiness, and it plays a vital role in determining whether you can qualify for loans, credit cards, or even rent an apartment or a car. It also affects the interest rates you'll pay on any borrowed money. The higher your credit score, the lower your interest rates, and vice versa. By ignoring your credit score, you're essentially turning a blind eye to your financial future. You may think that as long as you're able to make your monthly payments on time, your credit score doesn't matter. But that couldn't be further from the truth. Lenders and financial institutions look at your credit score as a measure of your financial responsibility. It's a snapshot of your ability to manage debt and pay it back in a timely manner. This is your real-world report card, and it is your financial pulse. Without a good credit score, you may find it challenging to qualify for favorable terms on loans, such as mortgages or car loans. You could end up paying significantly higher interest rates or being denied credit altogether. This can make it harder to achieve your financial goals, whether that's buying a home, starting a business, or even securing a job. Ignoring your credit score is like driving blindfolded. You may have no idea what obstacles you may encounter or how they'll impact your financial journey. It's essential to regularly monitor your credit score and take steps to improve it if necessary. Pay your bills on time, keep your credit card balances low, and avoid opening too many new accounts at once. Closing long-standing accounts also may have a detrimental effect on your credit score. Read about every aspect of your credit score and get familiarized with your credit report. Go over it, catch mistakes, and follow up with the bureaus to make it right if you may encounter errors on your report. Give your credit score the respect it deserves, and it may help reward you in the long run, meaning throughout your life. 5. Not having a budget. Not having a budget is like setting sail without a map or compass. It's a surefire way to veer off course and find yourself lost in a sea of financial uncertainty. Yet, many people overlook the importance of creating and sticking to a budget, and it's one of the biggest money mistakes you can make. Most families do not even have a budget. Hence, without having a benchmark as a yardstick, they tend to fall into impulse buys. To prevent making any impulse purchases, never go out shopping on an empty stomach or without a list in hand, and stick with your list. A budget is essentially a roadmap for your money. It allows you to track your income, expenses, and savings, ensuring that you're living within your means and working towards your financial goals. Without a budget, it's easy to overspend, lose track of your finances, and end up in a never-ending cycle of paycheck-to-paycheck living. A vast majority of Americans are known to live paycheck to paycheck, and most people do not even know how to balance a checkbook or even to create a budget. This is because they were never taught about it in school or at home. Having a budget provides clarity and control over your money. It allows you to see exactly where your money is going and make informed decisions about your spending habits. With a budget in place, you can prioritize your expenses, cut back on unnecessary costs, and allocate money towards savings or debt repayment. Creating a budget doesn't have to be complicated or time-consuming. Start by listing all your sources of income and all your fixed expenses, such as rent or mortgage payments, utilities, and debt repayments. Then, allocate money for your variable expenses, such as groceries, entertainment, and transportation. Finally, set aside a portion of your income for savings and emergencies. Ideally, money set aside and earmarked for investments should be sent off to the investment bucket. The key to a successful budget is sticking to it. Track your expenses, adjust your budget as needed, and make conscious decisions about your spending. With a budget in place, you'll have the peace of mind that comes from knowing exactly where your money is going and the confidence that you're on track to achieve your financial goals. 6. Avoid investing due to fear. Investing can be intimidating, especially for those who are unfamiliar with the world of finance. The fear of losing money or making the wrong decision can be paralyzing, causing many people to avoid investing altogether. However, avoiding investing due to fear is a huge money mistake that can have serious consequences for your financial future. While it's natural to feel apprehensive about investing, letting fear dictate your financial decisions can hinder your ability to build wealth and achieve your goals. In fact, not investing can be riskier than investing itself. You may also be losing out on opportunities. By keeping your money in low-yield savings accounts or letting it sit idle, you're missing out on the potential for growth and long-term financial stability. Investing is an essential tool for building wealth and securing your financial future. It allows you to grow your money over time and keep pace with inflation. While there are risks involved, investing wisely can help you stay ahead of rising costs and increase your net worth. Remember, investing is a long-term game. It's not about making quick gains or timing the market perfectly. It's about building a portfolio that aligns with your financial goals and staying committed to your investment strategy. 7. Failing to insure adequately. When it comes to protecting your financial future, adequate insurance coverage is non-negotiable. Yet, failing to insure adequately is a money mistake that many people make. Whether it's due to a lack of understanding, complacency, or simply trying to save a few dollars, not having the right insurance coverage can leave you vulnerable to financial devastation. One of the most critical forms of insurance is health insurance. Medical expenses can be astronomical, and without coverage, a single accident or illness could leave you drowning in debt or can wipe you out financially. Make sure you have quality comprehensive health insurance plan that covers not only routine care, but also emergencies and major medical expenses. Another area where people often neglect adequate insurance coverage is home insurance. Your home is likely one of your most significant investments, so it's essential to protect it from unforeseen events such as fire, theft, or natural disasters. Don't settle for the bare minimum when it comes to coverage. Ensure that your policy adequately protects the value of your home and your belongings. Finally, don't forget about life insurance. While it may not be pleasant to think about, having life insurance is crucial if you have dependents who rely on your income. It provides financial support for your loved ones in the event of your untimely death or passing. Plan to line up all your ducks and have all your ducks in a row. By doing so, you will have a well-planned life and a life that is filled with no clutter and no chaos. Never plan to fail by planning well ahead. Your family will thank you for that. Subscribe with us and learn. If you find the information in this video valuable, please subscribe to watch more videos like this and also share it with family and friends. Write "I subscribed" in the comment section below and let us know of topics that interest you in the subject of finance. Please hit the like button and the notification bell to be notified. There's more waiting to be learned in our next video. Please click on these 2 videos shown here to explore even more. The contents of this video are for educational and informational purposes only.